My name is Edward Ryden, and I'm a printmaker. I primarily work in woodcut, which I seem to prefer. And when Barbara's questionnaire for printmakers asked, what was your first experience as a printmaker, I have to say it was a course in etching back in 1959. But for the Art at the Source program, I'm an emerging artist. This is my first experience with them, and I'm honored and delighted to be part of it. I first started woodcut printmaking in 1960 and have been working at it off and on ever since. And aside from part-time part of the time because of working for a living, I was a carpenter and a building designer, having done some residences in California. And I've done some etching and I've done some lithograph, but I always go back to woodcut because it seems to be most sympathetic to my nature, as I also do sculpture in wood and stone and other materials. I bought these items because they show you what is involved in doing a multicolor woodcut. You have to make a separate block for every color, and it's rather labor intensive that way. But it's fun, and I like doing it. The blocks are cut separately. The idea of woodcut or lino cut is that the material that you don't want to print is cut away, leaving the parts that you do want to print are standing. And then after you're finished cutting the blocks, and you proof them by putting the block down on the table and use a roller to pick up ink from the palette and transfer it to the block. And then you put the paper over the block and rub it on the back side using this Japanese tool called a baron, which transfers the ink to the paper. These are some of the cutting tools for the cutting of the blocks. So this is typical of the kind of things I do. I like nature, and both of these things were suggested and carried out from sketches I had made of the plants. And so I had a collection of sketchbooks with those things in it. So most of my work comes from nature, but once in a while I try something a little different, like this abstract that is not called a woodcut. It's only a relief printing because there's no wood involved. It's made from different other materials, and that of course involved several blocks to carry that one out. That's about it.